Lucy, I am now in my neighborhood where I live. It's a very quiet enclave. Most people are Jewish. Um, I was told that these people settled here back in the 40s and 50s, pretty close to World War II. Most of them are Polish Jewish. And this is a very quiet neighborhood. As you can see, it's a humble area, but it's lovely. It's decorated with very beautiful gardens and flowers. And so these people went through a lot, and they have been able to create a heaven up here in New York City. You walk through Bennett Avenue, you think you are in downtown in Fifth Avenue, because the Jewish people have been able to convert a piece of nature or a plot of land into a veritable landscape of beauty, peace, and it's just to let you know that destiny and fate, they are within ourselves. Even though these people went through a lot of sufferings, during the Holocaust, and they were discriminated against in Germany and in Poland, they were mostly wiped out from the surface of the earth. They were able to continue in the path of light, and today they are one of the most admirable communities in Manhattan. Anti-Semitism is true, it's still going around, but I see no basis when you look at the lives, the example of integrity, unity, fortitude, strength that these people displayed as a people surviving against all the acts. So it's not like a very, very wealthy community, but you could say that they're wealthy. They always dress well, and they always behave well. They have good manners, they speak well, they think very highly of themselves. I am now in front of the house of the rabbi who lives in this beautiful house. And by coincidence, you spoke about faith and destiny. Well, I live just right here, on the third floor, just next to the rabbi's house. And behind me, I have a piece of mother nature. I have lovely trees. I can hear the rain, the raindrops falling, on the sink, on the sink roof. So I do have to say that yes, if you behave well, somehow life won't fall for you in a way that you will definitely believe that there are higher essences, spirit, angels, or what the Christian religion call God, which is all the unifications of all these forces into one Godhead. And I think it's wonderful. It's very beautiful. But even Christians today, they have to admit that a lot of the interpretations we have of that God through the history of Christianity has to be studied very carefully, because we have also, Christians commit a lot of dreadful crimes, in the name of Christianity, just like Muslims and other religious groups. They have perpetrated hideous crimes against all the people. So I think for me, the best religion is to respect the creation of God. You have to respect the animal kingdom. You have to respect the different plants. You have to respect even the little animals and the little creatures that have been created for some higher good. And this is what creates an equilibrium of balance in this complex ecosystem. So in other words, even the mystery of evil, or things that we find evil to ourselves, they may have an existential necessity to exist. In other words, there has to be a metaphysical needs for this evil entity to have been created. In the old religion of the ancient Egyptians, they had sets. These demons, these forces were meant to train the disciple, the initiates, to go through the pyramids, to go through these chastisements, and so that even the devil can chastise us and can help us to become better. So this is something that is very controversial, because people think that the devil ultimately just wants our destruction. But I think our difficult job is to triumph over the forces of evil and darkness. Even with people with whom we have bickering, fights, misunderstanding, squabbles, these are people that were there for some existential, metaphysical, higher meaning for us to grow in that area. So if you had a conflict with a person, more likely you'll find out that you will grow in that area. There are hideous things and very evil things in this life, like for instance, serial killers and people that are so evil, that they will kill just for the sake of killing. But I believe these are entities that also we need to grow and we need to develop love. And they are here on this planet. True, there are scores of evil people there and wicked people that will shock you and me. But they are there for some reason, They are there because this planet has thistles, thorns, snakes, lions, reptiles, crocodiles, but also has doves, flowers, beautiful creatures, that are meant to exist for a higher good. Okay.